12 balls. That's a good reward for James Anderson. For a good couple of overs, he's been building up that pressure. And he got that one nice and full, just that little bit of swing. And he's managed to find the way through what would appear to have been, up until then, an immaculate defence. Dravid's gone.
Felt a bit for Ryan Sidebottom in the last over, but this one, terrific piece of bowling. Little bit of late swing up there. And Dravid looking to work it into the onside. There it is. It indicates the shape. It got him. He's gone. Well, Dravid for 55. It's 189 for 2.
Well, how's this for a welcome to the crease for Sachin Tendulkar, the man coming in now at the fall of the second wicket. A very, very warm reception from fans of both teams alike. And from another capacity crowd here at the Oval. He's 34 years old. He's already played 140 test matches. He's already made over 11,000 runs at an average of 55 and just over. He is a superstar. And there is that feeling, of course, that with India's next tour here, not due till 2011, this might well be his last appearance in a test match in this country. Up against him, James Anderson has struck with the first ball of his 12th over of the day. Full swinging delivery that got through and hit the stumps of Rahul Dravid. Anderson has to wait for Tendulkar just to compose himself.
Just have a look at this bowling there. Dravid. Don't get the nickname the wall for nothing, do you? Great defence, but watch this late swing. There it is, just commits him to the shot. Goes quite late, and that's terrific. Committed to the shot, can't adjust. It's middle in the end.
Not out. Steve Buckner shakes his head. A lot of excitement around the ground. They thought, or some thought, they might have had Tendulkar out without scoring.
Well, I think in front of the wicket it looked great, but Ian Bell's reaction for me says it all. He's nowhere near that. Well, Ian Bell knows, great take, he does well, but there's no real reaction from him. It's all from the bowler. It probably looked great, Jimmy Anderson was, but Ian Bell not really interested, quite rightly. Good bowling though.
Well, Anderson is trying the in-swinger here repetitively. And just to clarify exactly where that previous one struck, he's taken the hands out the way, he's let it hit him high up on the body, under the ribs there. Bouncer, and Tendulkar easily underneath it. 189 for 2.
Couple of runs there for Tendulkar. Off the mark. There's enough happening, that's for sure. James Anderson getting the ball to move off his seam, off the pitch, more than actually the amount of swing that side bottom got. That's all you need, one serious movement somewhere along the line. Once a batsman can't just play the original line of the ball and get away with it every time.
probably buys or leg buys. It's buys. The flying Matt Pryor just can't get a left hand to that final delivery from Anderson. It's 199 for 2.
For Matt Pryor.
Well, he's looking to get this in-swinger full of length again, Anderson. Gets it wrong, and Pryor diving down the left again. He's no chance. Watched him closely this morning, Matt Pryor. It's just a thought that he could skip across a little bit better than he does, particularly going left. Another short ball. 207 for 3, and we're going to drop down to third man.
Yeah, the ball's just started doing something in the last half hour. If we go back to the beginning of the day, it looked like it was going to be a long day. No real swing. James Anderson's first over, keeper taking it knee high, Fremlit, batsman on the front foot. And we all thought it was going to be, well, one of those sorts of day, really, batting paradise. But just, well, this was also, look at this, didn't swing at all for leg stump. And then they started to shine this ball up well, England, really getting into it. And the same delivery suddenly swung back in, and Dravid had gone. And Tendulkar came in, and not only was there swing, but there was bounce as well. So all of a sudden, it started to move around, bounce from nowhere. Maybe the cloud cover has come over. And even this dismissal, a bit of bounce. So I just think in the last half hour, this is back live, just in the last half hour, England have got a really good shine on that cricket ball, a little bit of cloud cover, and it's not a minefield, but it's just giving the bowlers something to work with.
Well, a super shot. We've seen plenty of boundaries today. Kartik played so well. This is Tendulkar, absolute vintage.
That's the width. It's another attempted in-swinger, but just wide. Okay. That's as good as it gets. Just so easy. Easy 3. Beautiful shot into position. Just punched through extra cover.
Now that Panesar is on, well, 13 overs, 1 for 43 so far. Tendulkar will know that Vaughan is hoping for a spell here from Panesar to give his seamers a rest. And if India can put pressure on Panesar, it really creates a problem for Vaughan.
Just giving him a bit of protection out on the offside. Michael Vaughan. That's Ryan Sidebottom out there on the point boundary. Well, straight down the ground. Just one bounce.
Well, it illustrates what I was just talking about, that I think Tendulkar will try and play positively, but Panesar won't mind this, because I think he saw Tendulkar coming. Tendulkar was a long way from this delivery. Much shorter, just went through with the stroke, but if that spins, then Tendulkar's in trouble. He's miles away from it, and his skill got him through in the end.
I just said, Athas, you won't mind Tendulkar trying to take him on, but I think what you would be disappointed about is the fact that he did beat Tendulkar, and yet he was still able to hit him over a long off for 4. Just a single.
I think I was on with you earlier in the day, Mike, and I was talking about watching Sachin in the nets this morning. And this is a good illustration of his hands. He was miles away from that, but his hands and just his timing got him through the stroke. And that's what he was practicing this morning. Just had little throwdowns where he just stood there and got his hands and blade through the ball, rather than worrying about footwork so much.
Edged and dropped. He thought he had him right side bottom, but this should not be a surprise to him. He has not been having the best double luck since Trent Bridge.
He'll be furious side bottom because he's bowled beautifully today, again without much luck, and he finally gets the outside edge from a ball that was swinging back actually, and Pryor footwork at fault again. We've highlighted his lack of footwork today, and he tries to go two-handed without any footwork across to the first slip and puts down what could be a crucial opportunity.
Well, he had all right to think that he had one there, right side bottom. Certainly has bowled beautifully.
In swinger, edged, dropped, no footwork. In fact, he just starts to go to the leg side. As he comes up, that left foot takes a little step, and that's taking his weight away to the leg side.
Just applaud the batsman, go and bowl again. A lot of spin bowling is about the confidence you have to retain when someone has just hit you for six. That's the way down towards what will be the third man boundary.
Didn't flick the pad, so bye is signalled by Steve Buckner, 4 of them. 281 for 4. Here we go. We didn't think it would be delayed for too long. Vaughan has asked for the new ball. He's also asked for the short legs helmet to be given to Alistair Cook, who will now go into that position at short leg.
That could be another 4. You very rarely catch it, if ever, across that square. Today is no exception. It's 290 for 4. Nice shot. Punched off the back foot. Should pick up 2. Quite comfortably.
Edge again, but through the slip cordon.
He came out fielders everywhere. Not sure it'd have gone to third slip anyway. Might have done. See where it has gone.
This morning to start off with Michael Vaughan. And why not? He has a fairly new ball to deal with. And he needs early wickets. Brand new day for him. Didn't have a very good day yesterday, Matt Pryor. One would think that all that will be forgotten now.
No surprises, England and Vaughan starting with Ryan Sidebottom. He's not only been England's most consistent bowler, but also he's been the bowler who has consistently troubled Tendulkar. Drop catch yesterday afternoon. Remember how he bowled at Trent Bridge to the great man, had him in all sorts of trouble. So Bourne starting with side bottom, hoping this new ball will swing. It's warmer today, it should swing around.
Off the mark, moves on to 49. Sachin Tendulkar inching towards another half-century.
A lot of the focus this morning has been on Tendulkar, but Latchman will want to score.
Anderson to share the ball with side bottom. He's a single, and that brings up his half-century. Another of many.
Just the 45 half-centuries in Test cricket for Sachin Tendulkar, 37 hundreds. He missed out on 100 at Trent Bridge. Fantastic player. The Indian supporters will want a lot more than that. 50 in quite a long time. 37 is strike rate, 197 minutes. He's battling. Not in the greatest of nick. I've seen him play better, but runs, that's all that counts.
Over the top of slips. No third man. Always will be a boundary.
Now, this is a shot that Tendulkar has been playing a lot of more recently. He's not pulling and hooking, but anything short and wide. We saw at Lord's him trying to get over the slips, over the gully. Flash, flash hard, up and over. He's no intention of keeping that down. And that's where Tendulkar has changed his game slightly. There you go. He takes one hand off the bat and just whacks it over the gully. Or might have to think about having that fly slip in that he had for Jaffa. Can't have men everywhere.
Well bowled. How frustrating it can be. Can see that in his face. 334 for 4 after 95 overs.
Two sounds straight away. The shake of the head from Steve Buckner. 354 for 4.
Let's have a look at this. Does everything right. Would have been very, very close, except for the fact. Now, was it bat on ball or was it bat on pad? Very interesting. There was, you could hear two noises. Might actually have done too much anyway.
Up it goes, and it's safe. He's left that shot alone almost exclusively throughout this innings. And there was just a hint of a chance there for a moment, but he moves on. 362 for 5 now. England's bowlers tested him yesterday with balls aimed at the ribs. This was higher. Wasn't that far away from Chris Tremlett at long leg, and he's had no chance really getting on top of it. No chance of keeping it down, but he went for the shot, and that's where it hit the wall. No need to run really for those. It's a very fast outfield. It was a very good shot.
Just every now and again, James Anderson lets that buffet ball go. Here it is, help yourself. He's not going to miss there. Tendulkar, 63.
That's full and pretty close too, but not out as a decision. You do get that from Buckner if he's if the opinion is not out, you tend to get that shake of the head quickly.
England watching the big screen. This is given us leg byes. Excellent decision. Didn't need much thinking about either. It's going way down the leg side.
It's a gorgeous shot. Just a little shuffle into position. Nice straight bat, nice high elbow. Everything technical there was absolutely right for Tendulkar.
First thoughts that he's looking to defend that. Just punched it through. It's a check drive that he plays here. It's on the back foot. Just checks the drive through. Oh, this will be good. That's brilliant.
Another very wayward delivery. Another big test for Matt Pryor, which he can't quite match.
Tendulkar targeting mid-wicket. There's no one at mid-wicket. This should be another 3. Takes Tendulkar from 69 to 72.
It's been a determined innings, hasn't it? He set his stall out yesterday. He was determined to survive and put the side into a position of strength. They're almost there, I think. This pitch probably at its best today. We're up to 401 now with that shot through mid-wicket. England, of course, needing to win this.
It's a beautiful shot. Vintage Tendulkar. Straight down the ground. 4 more. 74 to 78.
How easy is that? Just pure timing. Beautiful. Again, there's a bit more dust.
And just getting Paul Collingwood loose at slip, the man that dismissed Tendulkar at Trent Bridge. He'll need to do the same here, because Tendulkar's just starting to find his form. Gone, yes! Caught by Strauss. Anderson has the breakthrough.
Well, there you go. Just thinking another 100. The game this time falls 18 runs short. But he's certainly set his team up. Now, can England wrap this up? Regulation outside edge. Andrew Strauss, no mistake. Takes it comfortably. Jimmy Anderson picks up his 3rd wicket. Couple of boundaries prior to that. He gets the maestro in the end. Sachin Tendulkar has gone for 82. It's 417 for 6.